everybody, welcome to the Huddle. I'm Sophie Julia and this is Matt Demecki.
What up? What's going on? What's going on?
Well, yesterday there was a blockbuster trade that was heard around the NBA. The Clippers traded away Blake Griffin to the Detroit Pistons. So Matt, who do you think won this trade?
I mean, isn't it obvious?
Nope.
It's the Clippers, of course. Are you serious? I mean, I think anybody who thinks otherwise is kind of crazy, and I hope you don't go the other way. But look, at the end of the day, they got rid of a guy who's making $35 million a year over the next 5 years that barely plays because of injury, and they got back good pieces in return too. I mean, look, the Pistons are taking on Blake Griffin's contract, and I think it's absolutely crazy for them. I think all they need to do, or all they wanted to do, was fill butts and seats, you know, and that's it. But I don't think the Pistons won this trade at all.
Well, I think LA lost out a little bit because you know who needs to put butts in seats is Los Angeles. The people here have so much going on. This is a city of celebrity, and LA teams need a famous face. Blake Griffin was their famous face. He's dating Kendall Jenner. He has a ton of sponsorship deals.
But he never plays.
Maybe he hasn't played.
He never plays.
I know, but it's LA and they need a face. And now, who's the face of the Clippers? Are they just going to become irrelevant again?
Who cares? I mean, like they said, they're going to make a run at LeBron. That's definitely not going to happen. They're not going to get LeBron. But look, when you take a guy who's making $35 million over the next 5 years and trade him to a team. Okay, basically when the Clippers gave him that contract, they're like, okay, we're locked onto you. We're basically have you for the next 5-6 years of our lives. But when Detroit came calling, they're like, man, somebody's dumb enough to make this trade? Hell yeah, let's pull the trigger. Let's get Avery Bradley. Let's get Tobias Harris. Let's get Boban. Let's get a first-round pick. Let's get a second-round pick. They don't care. Somebody fell for this, and they were so happy when Detroit fell for this. Detroit got robbed. That's all I'm saying about that. And anybody who thinks otherwise is kind of crazy.
Well, I think what LA did was messed up to Blake. They hung his jersey in the rafter and you're going to retire here. And
okay, I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that.
It was wrong.
But look, when you have a guy who's had an injury of staph infection, 2 knee surgeries, he didn't even play his rookie year. I mean, this dude's always injured. And it doesn't matter because they never go to the playoffs. When they go to the playoffs, nothing happens. They lose in the first or second round.
Yeah.
So you have to make a change. And for the Pistons, I mean, do they really think they're going to get that much better with Blake? No, there's no TBD. They are probably, okay, this is what's going to happen. Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin, they're going to put their numbers. But after that, they're going to get out in the first round probably in 5 or 6 games against the Cleveland Cavs or the Boston Celtics. That's about what's going to happen. Nothing else is going to happen.
Well, we'll see. Okay, so next up, the All-Star Game is approaching, and this year, for the first time, the NBA increased the prize of winning to $100,000. Do you think this makes the game more competitive?
No. I mean, that's pocket change. I mean,
I know, it's pocket change.
It's absolute pocket change. And no matter what, I don't care if it's $500,000, $600,000, whatever the amount is, this game is not, nobody's going to take this game seriously. Nobody's going to push themselves and take it seriously. Basically what it is a showcase for fans. And that's all it's going to be, the All-Star Game. Nobody's going to take this seriously and nobody's going to play like it's a competitive game.
Of course not. But do you think it matters that the NBA All-Star Game isn't a competitive game?
No, I don't think it matters because I mean it's a break for the players, it's a break for fans just chilling, watching these All-Stars play. Yeah, the dunk contest is skills challenge. Nobody's ever going to take this game seriously. And I don't know where Adam Silver is going with this. That's cool they upped the ante with the $100,000, but this is not going to change anything.
Yeah, nobody wants to get hurt.
Nobody's going to get hurt.
And
nobody's going to play
guys,
for real.
not one player in the NBA, I think, really cares about $100,000.
What, for $100,000?
I would face off against NBA players for $100,000.
I mean, some of these players make this in one game. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but they're not going to get a competitive advantage off of anybody.
Yeah, well,
it's just going to be cool. It's going to be a chill game.
True. And someone who's actually going to be sitting out of the All-Star Game is John Wall. He was reported out for the next 6 weeks with knee surgery. So who do you think is going to replace him?
To be honest, I said it last week, I think it should be Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons, he's played ridiculous this year. Honestly, I believe he's played better than Kyle Lowry. I said it, and Kyle Lowry's in the All-Star Game. But I think it should be either Ben Simmons or they were talking about maybe having a big there like an Andre Drummond who also deserves it. So I think it's between Ben Simmons or Andre Drummond.
Well, I'm hoping for Ben Simmons because I'm an Eagles fan.
I think it's most likely going to be Ben Simmons though. They're going to put him in the game.
That would be awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in today to The Huddle. Make sure to like and subscribe.